Hey Mustangs, in this video I'm going to go over what you need to do for the Play-Doh model portion of our Phylum Porifera test. So in that portion of the test you need to be able to go over and identify the location and functions of these body parts that we see here. So taking a look at your sponge model. So you should have your sponge model created in order to do this portion of the test. We're going to start with the panacoderm. You can actually go in any order that you'd like. I'm just going to go in the order that we see here on the slides. So starting with the panacoderm, that's the outer layer of the sponge, and it's the whole outer layer all the way around the sponge from top to bottom. Outer layer of the sponge is made out of panacocyte cells, and it's basically like skin, like the protection of the sponge on the outside of the sponge there. The ostium are the small pores that allow water to enter into the sponge. The plural of it is ostia. So when you say ostium, you're talking about a single pore that allows water to enter the sponge. If you say ostia, you're using the plural form, so many pores that allow water to enter into the sponge. The osculum are the larger openings that allow water to exit from the sponge. So ostia allow water to enter. Osculum is where the water exits. The choanocytes line the inside of the atrium here. So all along the walls here, you're going to have choanocytes, depending on which actual body plan these sponges have. But in this case, we're going to simplify it. So they line the walls of the atrium here, and they have the flagella that move to create a water current that allows water to come into the cell, that actually brings water into the cell. So the choanocytes help create the water current to bring water in. Then you have the spicules. We can't see it in, just like we couldn't see our choanocytes, we can't see our spicules either, but within the actual walls of the sponge's body, you're going to find the spicules, which are those skeletal parts that act as a skeleton for the sponge. And then finally we have the atrium / spongocyl. So the atrium or spongocyl is this whole inner cavity here. So not the opening is the osculum, the whole inner cavity is the atrium or spongocyl. So those are the parts that you will need to know. Remember, you have to identify by location and also their functions.